Alright, hello. We should be live now. So, I'm going to be playing Dancing Duelists, so I'm going to give people a minute to sort of trickle in, but then I will explain this game, what sort of the history of it, and why I'm excited to play it. Also, if anyone is in the chat, let me know about, sound and stuff. Obviously, this is the first time I've streamed this game, so let me know if the sound balance is good. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. All right. So we've hit 4 o'clock. So Dancing Duelists is the new game from the Slay the Spire dev team, which obviously is one of my favorite games of all time. It is actually, before I took an 8-year-long YouTube break, the last thing that I recorded was a guide to Slay the Spire, which did very well. Obviously is pretty out of date now, but people enjoyed it at the time. I credit Slay the Spire with being one of the major influences in the renaissance of indie gaming, in particular with the advent of roguelikes and roguelike deck builders. So in a way we have the rise of, we have this game to thank for the rise of Brotato. And my understanding with So obviously I've been waiting for this team to make something new for a long time, because we've been kind of in the dark about what their new project was. This game came about, Dancing Duelists came about, as I understand it, because they had been years into development on a game they were working on, and then Unity pulled the rug out from under the entire indie game scene. So they made the, I'm sure, extremely difficult decision to cut development on their new Unity game and switch all of their development over to a new engine, because the Unity proposed monetization model was completely unacceptable. I mean, if you haven't heard about that, it's been big news and still is kind of going on. We'll see how it ends up shaking out. And they made this game as a game jam game in 3 weeks of development to learn Godot. So don't expect a complete game or a super polished experience, but it's a really fun game by a game dev team that I really like. So I'm really excited to give it a spin. I've played a couple runs in it already, and we are going to just show it off. So this is, represents only 3 weeks of work, so it's not the most complete game in the world, but it's still really fun. I've really enjoyed it. It is a roguelike deck building auto battler. So we play our cards just off the top of our deck, and the only thing that we have influence over is the actual cards in our deck. But each character has a bunch of different possible strategies, and we're going to be trying to do that. Yeah, the Unity thing is obviously, it's nonsense, and kind of represents the death of indie gaming as we know it. So I'm hoping that projects like this that I really want to support can really help bring us back to a more sane model for things, because Godot is, I believe, open source. So we have a choice of all of these characters. I have gotten wins with 2 of them, so I've only tried 2 of them, but I'm going to start this one with this one so I can explain the mechanics of the game that I've already played, and you'll pick it up really fast. Rhythm Weaver really wants to keep the game going long. Alright, so we start with, if you're familiar with the deck building games, you'll recognize this immediately. We have a starting deck, we can add cards into it as we go. We get deal 2, gain 1. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage and trash, and one mechanic in this game is if you run out of cards in your deck, you lose, or if you can remove all of the cards in your opponent's deck. So one viable strategy is to trash enemy cards. And then this one gives us, at the start of our turn, we gain 2 HP. So Rhythm Weaver is kind of a tank. One other mechanic is at round 20, or yeah, at turn 20 of any given fight, the fight ends and whoever has the highest HP wins. So you can't just stall out fights forever. We also have this artifact that gives us at the end of our turn gain 1 HP. So let's see what we can do here. I think I'm going to go with play another card because cycling through our deck is really nice. It's only 1 extra damage, but just playing 2 cards in a turn is really good. And we'll just go with deal 2, gain 2. That's more or less what this character wants to do. Then we just line up and match our decks against one another. This guy's going to make me trash cards, so I hit, and then on his turn he plays the top card of his deck. So we're just building our deck out and then seeing how it plays against their deck. We're going to take 5 here, but then we get to play 2 cards. Now at the start of our turn we deal 2 damage. Oh, he's cycling through his whole deck. Dang. We might actually lose this first fight. So we're also having to trash cards from our deck every time he cycles through there. Taking 5 here, we're going to play 1 damage, 2 damage, and gain some health. Then he's going to gain 3. His cards just go to the bottom of your deck in the order that you play them, so the fact that all 3 of his play an extra cards are lined up is actually really tough for us. And then Finale does 10. We get to do... We're gaining... So every turn we are gaining either 4 health, thanks to our artifact, our effect, and the cards we play, or 5 health if we play the other card. So I think we might get through, but the annoying poke is really starting to add up. If he makes us trash 2 more cards, we lose. So we have to deal enough damage to get him get him dead before then. And he's gaining a lot of health. Now we're going to deal 2. We take 10, and then we should win here. Alright, that was a rough first fight, but we got there. Let's do... So, you actually don't want to add too many spin cards to your deck, because then it starts filling your deck with dizzies, which are bad to have. Let's go with enemy trashes 2, actually. I think we can use this and maybe become... Like, we have a lot of healing, so we can maybe cycle through our deck and become a trashing build. And then... Given that we want to cycle through our deck, I think I'm going to take this, because it will remove itself from our deck, and gaining dodge is pretty good. Dodge just makes their next attack miss. Start clashes with a dodge. Whenever you skip your turn, gain 2 HP. Start with 1 strength. I think we're going to be a trashing build, so I'm going to start with a dodge and keep us alive better. Strength is also really good, of course, just because... strength works exactly the same as it does in Slay the Spire, increases the damage of all your attacks by 1. Oop. Yeah. Deal 2, gain 2. Enemy trashes 2. And so they have, whenever you dodge damage, deal 3. Every 4 turns, gain 5 HP. So they're gonna have a lot of health gain effect, but our plan is to just cycle through our thing that gains us, that trashes their cards. Also, obviously, this is a pretty simple game, and we're just, like, here to hang out, so if anybody has any, you know, questions about the stream or anything like that, or about other games, you know, I'm just here to chat, and good way to spend a rainy Saturday afternoon. Attacks that deal 3 or more will miss. Well, we don't have any attacks that deal 3 or more right now. It looks like we're actually going to win through damage here. Alright, gain dodge. Increase your sizzling shoes damage by 1 this clash. Okay, so Scorching Sylph has a unique card. That's kind of cool. But we just heal so much, we're not taking any damage, and we dodge her attacks and everything. Alright. You trophy if you get 7 wins before you get 3 losses. So I'm going to try to get that with every character during this stream. Let's keep going with enemy trashes, too. I think that's really fun. And then, this is kind of interesting. Double Alacrity seems really good, actually, because I assume it will give me 2 dodge every 4 cards. So that means we'll have half of the turns we'll gain dodge, or we'll be able to dodge half of every attacks. I also wouldn't mind just multiplaying cards because we have Alacrity already, but let's go with 2 Alacrity. So now we're just trying to cycle through our deck, build, dodge, and build, and trash the enemy cards. So yeah, we're healing at the beginning of every turn. They deal 4, but we dodge it. Setting up all of our powers, so we have a good order on our cards this time around. Start of our turn, deal 2 damage, yet we're still just setting up all of our powers. They deal 4, but we dodge. Enemy trashes 2. Yeah, I love the sprite work in this game. I think it's really fun. I mean, I assume some of these are sprites and art assets that they had developed for their other games or anything along, something along those lines. Obviously, they'd been working on their other game for a long time before they did this Game Jam game, but I really like the theming and all of the way that this game came together is really cool. As you say, especially because it came together in 3 weeks. It's also free, so that's always nice. Deal 5, trash. What is momentum? Whenever you play a card that isn't a spin. Okay, so they're trashing their own deck for us, too. So I think Hardcore Henry here is going to run out of cards before he runs out of health. And we are taking no damage. And his last card is just Dizzy, which just does nothing and trashes itself. And then, nice, we got him. Alright, emptied his deck. Alright. Deal 2 for each trash card, gain 5 in trash, gain 4 vigor. Vigor is cool because with attacks that multi-hit, it does tons of extra damage. Deal 3. These overall, though, are not incredible for our plan. So let me just take this because it removes itself from our deck, which means we're going to cycle through to our Rude Insults more often. And then maybe we can kill people with just like 1 giant hit from all the trashed cards. Start with extra 5. You can spin before getting dizzy. Every 4 turns, gain 5 HP. Yeah, let's keep taking healing and just try to stall these fights out. On your first 3 turns, gain 3, and they can spin a lot. Okay. So Jazzy Jasper here looks like they have a lot of healing. We do 2 at the start of our turn. They gain 10. Skip their next turn. Then we're going to make them trash 2. And then they skip. And then we hit them and do a bunch of extra damage. This is nice because they're trashing a card for us again. Kind of a medium healing card there. But we're gaining usually 2 HP every turn. Deal 6, trash your next card. Cool. Oh, they trashed their other card that trashes. So we have double alacrity now. We should be gaining a ton of dodge. There's like a surprising amount of depth in this game for you know, a game jam auto battler, where I'm not making any strategic decisions during the runs. I could, of course, speed up these runs, and I probably will as we get deeper into the stream, but for now I'm happy to just play things out one turn at a time. Deal 2, gain 1. We have 46 out of 24 HP. 54 out of 24. And our sort of incidental damage is kind of taking them out too, which is fun. Alright, we definitely don't want this. Deal damage for each spin. Let's take another rude insult, because that's the thing that we're doing. And then, now that we have a pomp already, we can maybe one-shot enemies with just a lot of trashing. We could also go with mirror, but I think I like this. If we cycle through these are going to be like 10 damage attacks a lot of the time. Because we also trash a lot of cards on our own. Okay, so Boomboxer, attacks deal 1 extra damage, next attack deals, and they have Vigor. Start each clash with 2 Vigor, start with 1 Strength. So Boomboxer hits me for quite a lot per attack. Oh, and has like multi-hits. So I have to hope that they don't have one giant hit that just one-shots me. Every 4 cards, yep. So we're going to set up our Alacrity. Okay, so if they play this Vigor and then have like a multi-hit, then we could take 1,000,000 damage, but this stop will miss at least. Oh no, wait, we're trashing their stop. Deal, okay, so this is going to hit us for 4 there, and we dodged that attack. Start of our turn, deal 2 damage, yep. Then we're going to take a bunch of damage from this mirror. Deal 2, gain 2. And so this should hit for, yeah, 12 is pretty nice. We've at least managed to dodge them having a ton of Vigor and multi-hit cards at the same time. They're going to deal 10 here, and we don't have a dodge up. Or I guess 11 there. We take 2 and a bunch. Okay, we are running low on health here. But we got him. I'm tempted to just keep picking these Alacrities. And then none of these other cards are good, really, for what we're trying to do. Let me go with this Asteroid, actually, because we block a lot of damage, so maybe this will hit pretty hard. I'm not sure our deck has really come together. Maybe we take Dancing Shoes, too, because then we can just be dealing very slow, steady damage, rather than another Megaphone. Alright. So we get to play that. Play that. What do they have? First card you play each clash is played twice. Play 1 extra card on your first turn. Start with 1 strength. Start with 5 extra HP. Deal 2, gain a dodge is kind of cool. We're taking a bunch of damage because they mirrored the attack, but we dodged that. They mirrored that damage again. One other thing that's kind of fun is I haven't run into any like major bugs that I've noticed, even though this game is a 3-week game jam game. You would expect there to be more of those. Deal 3, increase this card's damage by 1. Yeah, so this guy I guess just wants to cycle through his deck really quick. But this should hit pretty hard. That's hitting for 8 already. Heals. We set up more Alacrities. Top card of the deck twice. This could be bad. Alright, so they have 6 turns. Any attack that we deal that deals more than 3 damage is going to miss now, so this Pomp, unfortunately, missed. But we have so much health and so much dodge that it's, I think, pretty hard for them to win here. Now, every 4 turns, we get 3 dodges. Actually, I think it's better than that, because I think our alacrities are working on, like, the turn cycle from when we played them. They don't all trigger at once every 4 turns. We just constantly gain dodge. This could be bad for us. Whenever your opponent plays a card, they take 1 damage. So now we're going to be taking steady damage. But not as much as we're dealing. Wait, why did we win there? Hang on, I'm confused. He still had 16 health and a bunch of cards in deck. Was it turn 20 already? Or did I do some sort of weird combo that I didn't notice? Let's take this, because we have a spin card. Oh, you win if you hit 50 HP? I did not know that. Okay, well, that's cool. So, yeah, I guess that's how we've been winning these, mostly. I think I still just want... We don't have enough spin cards to make this good. I think I'll take the strength, because it pulls it out of the deck. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a whole other, like, dimension to the game that I didn't realize existed. So we can hit 50 HP pretty fast. Alright, so we're fighting another Rhythm Weaver. They're gaining HP on your first turn, play an extra card. Okay, so the roller skates really went off. Gain 1 strength. Oh, and they're playing a momentum, so this will probably come down to trashing. Because now they're going to be trashing like their whole deck. Then they heal a lot, but... Yeah, with all these alacrities and all our healing, we can hit 50 HP pretty quickly. Oh, 17 damage from that Pomp. Yeah, maybe we just one-shot them also. Because they're trashing their whole deck thanks to this momentum. Random card, deal damage for each spin, but we dodged it. Deal 1 damage and spin. I guess their deck is quite large, so our trashing isn't going to get there. Probably. Right, they skip a turn, we play a plur, they make a random card here. Oh, I didn't see what that random card was. Looks like they played a lot of cards, and trashed a whole bunch of them. We don't have a dodge, so we are taking 10 here. We're actually lower on health than they are now, which is a little worrisome. But they're just going to run out of cards before they kill us, I'm pretty sure. Deal 4. We can't play more than 2 cards, but we definitely don't do that. Oh yeah, another thing about this stream is this is the first time I've streamed since I've had monetization on my channel. So they should lose here because they don't have any cards left in deck. Oh, where did those cards come from? Wait, why are they immune to getting trashed? Oh no. So Midnight Oil, I guess, comes back when you trash it, so it's not They're not losing. Alright, that seems like a bug. We're still gonna win because we'll have higher HP on turn 20. But I feel like we should have trashed their last 2 cards and won that round. Oh, can we actually... Yeah, we're gonna hit them for 57. Alright, well that was a fun way to to make that victory. But what I was saying before was that this is my first stream since I've had monetization on the channel, so I'm also looking for feedback on like ad breaks and stuff. I don't know how it works with YouTube. I think it is inserting ads at not a time of my choosing. So, oh hey, we have 2 trophies now. Let's do one that I haven't played yet. So if you're getting like tons of ads, definitely let me know, because that sounds really annoying. Alright, Melody Maestro. Can we get a trophy here? Harmonics. Randomly deal 2 to 5 damage. Randomly deal 6 to 9 damage. Nice. And gain 2 strength. Oh yeah, good call. Let's grab deal 2 damage and spin. This seems really good because we get the bonus strength. Oh yeah, start each class with 3 strength, lose 1 strength at the end of your turn. Okay, so we have to win fast on this character. So let's do stuff that, because we're going to be like draining our power. And I assume we can go to negative strength. So either I want something like this, or like this, skip my next turn. I don't know how this interacts with the lose 1 strength at the end of each turn, because, like, do I still lose strength on the turn I skip, or does it actually skip the entire turn, including every effect? I think the latter, but I'm not sure. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with the burst damage here and just see if we can take people out really quickly. This character feels like it's going to be kind of random based on what we draw early. Like, for example, that opener where we get to play a card, spin, and hit immediately with our bonus 3 damage is going to be ridiculous. Okay, so we rolled 4 plus 1 on that attack. Or no, 3 plus 2 on that attack. They gain 7 HP. We deal 8 damage. Not a bad roll there. And then we should be one-shotting them with this Meteo. Nice. Oh yeah, okay, and you saw there, we did, right at the end, we went to negative strength, so I need to win very quickly on this character because we're going to end up with negative strength. So let's take this Fire Blast, and it's a fire attack, so let's take Super Hot Fire, and maybe we can make that our combo. Since we're going to have strength, at least in the early game, multi-attacks seem really good. Sure, we'll take a Muscle Shirt. I feel like this character is going to do, like, insane burst damage. Hey, if we start with Mega Spin on top of our deck every round, then we're going to win very easily, I think. Because that hits for 6. Okay, so that wasn't the best draw because we didn't get to use all of our strength there, but that's okay. And then here we deal 5, so the lowest possible roll. Here we're going to deal 5 and then take 10. I think we might lose this one. No, okay, we hit for... Right, because we have the bonus 2 damage plus the strength, so each of those attacks was 4. Number of cards you've played this turn. Card is trash during your turn. Play 3 cards. None of these are good. Actually, I think we want momentum on this character, and then we can play Midnight Oil, because we're not winning if the games go long anyways. So let's try this. Now we can maybe trash our own Midnight Oil and cycle through our deck. Just trying that. I don't know if that's like a good strategy, but... Alright, well, Midnight Oil being on top is not exactly what you want to see. Play a Blam Blam in your deck for free, and he doesn't have one. Hilarious. Okay, gain dodge. These will only hit for 2, or no, 1, so that's fine. Alright, I think we are losing this one. Oh no, he had so many cards that make other cards on top of his deck. So we get to go back up to -1 strength, but now we're still down at -2. So I've nerfed myself too hard. Drawing the Midnight Oil on top was really bad. Because now we've cycled back around to it, like it gets trashed there and we play the top 3 cards, but we don't have the strength to deal any damage. I love that duel ended with us hitting ourselves in the face like 7 times. Alright, let me grab this Fire Blast, that's still good for us, and... Really wish I didn't have to add more stuff to the deck. I guess I'll take a Meteo. Whenever you trash a card, deal 1 or start with 1 strength. I mean, the more strength we stack up, the better, so let's do that. Okay, they dodge the first attack, but... Why did I double play a card? Oh, I think... That may have been a bug where his relic is affecting me as well. That's to be expected that we'll run into a couple bugs on a, you know, a 3-week game jam game. For the next 3 turns, all damage is reduced by 2. That is, like, the worst thing we could possibly see from an opponent. Here, the Fire Blast, I think, should get us there. So we're going to deal... Yeah, 2 with each attack. Definitely want to play our spin cards. So we'll take Swirl Surge and... Am I just, like, continuing to take Meteos? Deal 6, trash our next card. We don't really care if we randomly trash cards. Because, again, we just want to win quickly. And there aren't really cards in our deck that are key. Also, it might randomly hit the Midnight Oil, but that's not super likely. I mean, if we open with Fire Blast, that's going to be awesome. So now this is an enemy Melody Maestro, who just hit me for almost all my health, but I think we win on this turn. That was very funny. Deal 2, gain dodge. That's not terrible for us. Deal 2 for each trashed card. We are trashing a decent number of cards. I'm not happy with this booster. I think we're taking these 2. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Jacob. This is a... it's a very simple game. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that this was made in 3 weeks for a game jam, but it's got like great sprite work, and it's surprisingly deep for such a quick game. Oh, I'm really happy to hear that. Harichara, that's awesome. Thanks for joining the stream. Alright, so starting with momentum has got to be good for us, because now we're guaranteed if we roll over Midnight Oil to get to trash that. They're going to dodge, which means that we miss that. Okay, so I skip my next turn. Do I lose a strength at the end of that turn? That's something that I would like to know. So we're going to skip this turn. We don't lose a strength. That's good. He's gaining so much dodge, though, I don't know if we're going to win this one. That missed because they have more HP. We hit... Hardcore Henry has so much strength. He's so hardcore. I don't... Okay, so we need to get a little lucky with what our card is here. We double Mega Spin into... No, not a damage spell. If that was a damage spell, then we win, but we lose here. I'm pretty sure. Yep. This character seems really hard to win with. Let me... I'm going to take another spin, because we want to multiplay spells a lot, of course. I could take another Midnight Oil. I feel like the momentum Midnight Oil thing is part of why we're losing, though. But I'm going to try to make it work still, because we've already kind of gone down that route. Just experimenting here. Yeah, the minus strength is really painful, and we have 3 muscle shirts, so it should be less bad for us than for most characters. Spin into momentum, sure. Then we'll be gaining strength. So now any Midnight Oils I get are really good, but I think we're just going to die before we hit those. We take 5 there. Yeah, deal 3. One more card. Oh well.
Game over.
Alright.
Jazzy Duelists.
So let me try a different character. We'll come back to that one. Because I've won so far with Rhythm Weaver, Hardcore Henry. So let's try Carnival Carry here.
Carnival Carry. Let's go.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the way to do it with this character, is just to play as though the bonus strength is a pure downside and just do a trashing or healing deck. Not try to use the multi-hit stuff, because it seems so random based on what you get on top of your deck if you're trying to use the starting strength. Okay, so we get deal 3, increase this card's damage by 1, gain 3 HP, play the top card of your deck twice, and the first card you play each clash is played twice, but we saw that play the first card of our enemy's deck twice as well. Or rather, an opposing Carnival Carry caused us to double play our card. So we'll see if this makes the opponent double play their cards. Since this character is based around multi-playing cards, then we want Alacrity, because that'll get us a lot of dodges, I think. And then I guess I'll take the Claw, since we plan to cycle through our deck. We can maybe stack up Claws. Okay, so we double play that card, gain 2. So let's see. We're at 30, so if we're at 26 after this, yeah, so they get to double play their first card too. So this is not a huge advantage. 5. So juggle increases just the juggle that you actually play. Play the top card of our deck twice. Claw. Okay, well, double playing the Claw is sick, because that means it's not only did we get to play it for 6 damage, it also now does a base of 6. Country Carl's line dancing ability is really good. Wait, is the juggle not working? Oh no, we just have 3 juggles. Okay. An Alacrity, that's good. Yeah, it'll be a little better for us if we can multiplay cards, but it's not. I think it probably is supposed to be more of an advantage than it actually is. So, Showtime and having our deck stacked so that we always Showtime into the Claw is going to be really good damage as we go through. I like that all these characters have the play a Blam Blam in your deck for free without a Blam Blam to play. Carl always gains 7 HP on that turn cycle. But this Showtime Claw combo should be more than enough. Nice 22 damage turn there. Double casting Party Foul is kind of fun. Double casting Mirror is pretty good too. And I also want cards that remove themselves from our deck because we want to cycle through Claws as much as we can. So let's take this Mirror and then... I don't really know what I want. We really don't want to be skipping our turns, and we're not a trashing deck, so I don't think we can take Party Foul here. Probably just take Asteroid. I don't think it's that good, but it'll be fine. Do we want to heal? Do we want to... Oh yeah, double Asteroid is pretty cool. Good call. Guess I'll take Megaphone here. We're not trashing a ton. Okay, so we're gonna juggle, but I think we're just gonna die to this double beat jab, like turn 1, because they get to double play this. It's gonna deal 4, 5, 2, 3. Okay, they didn't get Vigor on the second copy of it, or we'd have gone to like 2 health. Then we play Mirror into their turn with no Mirror. Yeah, spins I think are really good for this guy. The beat jab, we take a bunch of damage, then we claw, but this isn't a double claw or anything. So we're Showtiming into Juggle this game, which is pretty good. I mean, it's going to boost that Juggle a lot. It's not as good as Claw. Deal 1, enemy trashes. That's fine. It at least wastes their Vigor on a single attack. Okay, so we're playing Asteroid, they Mirror, and then we die. That's funny. No! That seemed a little unlucky to me. Let's see. There's no Blam Blams here. Let's just do some Moonwalks, I think, and just keep cycling through our decks. Double playing Moonwalk. I don't actually know how that'll work. Ooh, we get to double play Showtime? Let's see what happens here. I feel like Boomboxer is really hard, because if they get a good Vigor multi-hit combo, you just die. So we... Okay, so we double played Showtime, and then that played the Claw 3 times, and then the top card again. That's a funny way for that interaction to work, but that was still cool, because obviously triple playing the Claw turn 1 is really good. And then they die to our Mirror. Yeah! How do you like that? See how it feels. Okay, obviously Mega Spin is ridiculous for this character, so let's take that. And then... I guess just more double asteroids is the way to go, or I could take more mirrors. This is kind of an interesting one. I think I'm gonna go with another mirror, because double playing that seems really good. Oh, roller skates. This is ideal for this character. They've got... Next time you take damage from an opponent's card... Yeah, so they have a dodge and a strength. Gain a little bit of HP. That's not too bad. Starting with these mediocre juggles on top of our deck isn't great, but that's okay. They get to play a lot of cards there, but now we get to just moonwalk a bunch. Mega spin into just a cartwheel, but we're healing. And then we get to double play mirrors. So let's see how this works. Do they now take 12 damage? Okay, no, they just get 2 turns of mirror, but that's still really good. Doesn't matter for this, because they're not playing a damaging effect this turn, but doubling mirrors is good. Deal 6, trash your next 2, but we dodge that. Oh no, okay, they trashed a Midnight Oil. Again, they have play a Blam Blam and no Blam Blam. So we are going to take a big hit here and die. Ouch. Them trashing that Midnight Oil hurt. Double playing. Let's take Swirl Surge. Definitely want that. And do we just want to keep going with asteroids? Yeah, probably. I feel like our deck is good and we're just kind of getting unlucky. Alright, YouTube is informing me that there will be an ad break in 40 seconds. So, for those of you who were looking to help out with telling me if the ads are like too long or too annoying or whatever, now's your chance. And I'd appreciate that. Yeah, so this Melody Maestro... Oh, we mirrored their triple hit Fire Blast. So that's going to be an insane amount of damage. That's great. And then we play a spin into an Alacrity. Nice. They Asteroid, and then we Asteroid. Then I'm just going to take a quick moment because YouTube claims it's running an ad break, and I don't want to end this fight during that ad break. So, just going to pause for a second. How's everyone's day going, if you aren't seeing ads? It's nice to be back live streaming. Alright, hopefully the ads weren't, like, too long for everyone, but let's go with... They hit... Wait. We didn't dodge the asteroid? Okay, so I guess asteroid damage, it just deals damage. So they should die here, even through the dodge. Cool. This game is free on itch. It was made for a game jam. In 3 weeks to basically as an act of protest against the Unity changes. So this game was made in Godot, the same engine that Potato is made in, by the Slay the Spire devs, because of the Unity price changes. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Let's grab definitely plus strength. Multiplaying leg day seems really good too. And then I don't want planned move. Multiplaying Butter Magic, we saw this be pretty powerful against us as well. You can get a lot of defenses out of this. I think let's try that. Not the cards I wanted to see. We do have a few spins, so maybe I should just take the Dramamine. We don't really, I mean, we trash a little bit, but the 1 damage is just not what we want from this character, so I guess we'll take that. Would much rather have seen like another roller skates or something like that. Okay, Swirl Surge is a great top card because we get to like multiplay this Mega Spin. Juggle, Showtime, double Asteroid, juggle again. Alright, well I think Country Carl is gonna have a bad day. Even with multiplaying. Oh no, no! The Meteo took out all of our Asteroid plays. Never mind, we're having a bad day because Country Carl played his entire deck. Alright, well I thought that one was gonna go well for us, but not so much. That character's pretty fun. But let's try another one. Alright, deal damage equal to the turn number. So we want the game to go long, deal damage, gain dodge, and... Okay, so we want to dodge and for the game to go long on this character. That seems pretty good. Spin, I think, is always just good to have, like, at least one of. We could also just double claw. I mean, with 2 in the same pack, maybe we're just double clawing. First fight Boomboxer, that could be tough. Then we take just 3 here, that's fine. And then Claw deals 4 there, that's nice. We deal 4, take 3. It's nice that he's not gaining Vigor anymore. But I don't know if we've got the health here. Because his next attack will destroy us. Yes, we do dodge, and then our Sizzling Shoes. We dodge the first attack, and the Sizzling Shoes should take him out, because it should now be dealing 4. So that was a close one, but I feel good winning a fight versus Boomboxer. Wow, this is a bad pack for us, I think. We never want to skip turns on this character. Maybe planned move? I don't know. I wonder if Fiery Attitude counts as a fire attack. I guess I'll take planned move and I'll take Headbang. But I'm not happy with that. Yeah, we'll just take Dancing Shoes here, I think. Because this is a damage-based character that also wants the game to go long. Why did we... Oh, no, we did one from Dancing Shoes and then one from playing the card. Okay. Ouch. So then we play this 3 turns, they'll take 9. I feel like basically this comes up to who gets more sautés early, but we're just going to die to this asteroid here. Because I don't have the damage to nerf the asteroid. Asteroid seems really good in these early fights. Okay, well, Mega Spin is good. I mean, I guess if we're doing more claws, we'll just take claws. And then I'll take a Mega Spin. We've got 3 claws, that's pretty good. And then I want anything that gives dodge, also. Just need to not draw these pirouettes, which are really bad. Scorching Sylph seems like a really fun character, but Pirouette is such a bad card. Okay, so he has spun a million times. And Disco Dan just one-shot us. Okay. Well, we're up to 5 claws. Let's start with some additional HP so that that doesn't happen again. Okay, so as we draw this saute, we should be doing better. But now Melody Maestro gets to double play some cards, double play some more cards. Yeah, the problem for this character is just that Pirouette is terrible. So you have these like dead cards jamming up your deck. Alright, let's try Boomboxer. Boomboxer keeps getting me. Maybe we can do the same. So, anything that gives vigor, anything that multi-attacks. So obviously we'll take the Mega Spin, because that's awesome, and then I'm just going to take the Swirl Surge as well, so we should now be able to do like a bunch of multi-attacks. Vigor plus Mega Spin isn't a huge combo, but because it's going to eat our Vigor instead of a multi-attack, but we'll also want to prioritize any strength we get. Okay, then we pump it up. They do To the Rhythm, which is nice they got that without the having any Vigor. Then we deal a bunch of damage here. Alright, and we win barely. Really, so nothing that gives us vigor or strength, which is what we want the most. 10 damage from Finale is just good, though. So let's grab that, and then maybe we want a shock. That's how we keep getting destroyed in this game, is not having any way to survive these huge combos. And then I think we'll just go with knee pads. I've just been getting one-shot a lot in these early fights, so we'll try to avoid that. 2 strength already on Hardcore Henry. Deal 2 damage, gain a dodge. Then at least we get to eat the dodge with the Mega Spin. We take 6, or 8 rather. Then we're taking 14 here. So that's not great. But our To the Rhythm Vigor combo won us that one. It really seems like what you want to be doing is setting up massive combo turns. So let's grab another Swirl Surge so we can more reliably Mega Spin. And then we're going to be playing a lot of cards, so I actually think Alacrity is quite good. Always nice to start with a Beat Jab on top, because it's just 7 damage. We take 5, it's fine, we have the knee pads, and then we get to play the Mega Spin, spin into Alacrity, which gives us a dodge. They're skipping a turn. We get a Vigor, but that Vigor is going to get eaten by our spin, but that's okay. Dodging like everything there. Yeah, Alacrity seems way better than I was giving it credit for at first. Oh, nice. So our Shocked interrupted his combo, at least. Stoic is pretty good against us. The way this is stacked up is kind of bad, because now we're always spinning into our, to the rhythm. Meaning we never get to cast it with Vigor. Opponent's going to gain a lot of HP here, but that's fine. We take 5, and then, yeah, we're slowly winning this one. We dodge this, and then get to hit him back with the beat jab. I mean, I guess we're just continuing to take these Swirl Surges. It's still pretty good. And what else do we want? Maybe a Demoralize. We're just trying to deal damage. And I'll take the Dancing Shoes as well. Strength is the thing that we need the most, or another source of Vigor, but we just haven't seen any of those. So they gain 2 and take 1. We deal 3, or 4, because of our Dancing Shoes. They gain a dodge. We to the rhythm them for 0, but that's okay. Yeah, the damage over time effects are just, like, adding up from our Dancing Shoes and Demoralized and everything. What's cool about Alacrity is it seems if you've already played 4 cards, it just gives you the dodge right away. Which is really powerful. Oh, finally a Strength. Alright, we'll definitely take that. And I'm going to take another Mega Spin. Setting up all these multi-hit combos. We could just die very easily here, right? Because the Pump It Up on Boomboxer is so dangerous. Deal 2. Okay, so they at least wasted their Vigor on just a spin. But if the To the Rhythm had been 1 card higher up, we'd have died immediately. This beat jab is actually going to deal a ton of damage as well. So then we take... Oh, nice. We dodge. Wait, why did we take those extra... Why did we take 8 there? I think the Vigor damage went through our dodge, like the extra damage from Vigor. Alright, let me keep taking more spins. And then... Do we just want another Finale? 10 damage is pretty good rate for a card. Spin to win could also be good, but... I think I'm just going to take the Finale. Hello. No, I'm afraid I don't speak Spanish. But welcome. Alright, so we got a dodge, but the dodge will not block the asteroid. So we take that, and then that one can't be dodged also, so we take a bunch of damage there. Let me gain... We'll gain some vigor, and then next card next card we play is trashed. That's fine, we don't really care about having this spin in our deck. Although their spin to win is going to deal a ton of damage because we've played a bunch of spins. Okay, only 3. And there we go. We don't have any fire attacks here, so super hot fire doesn't do much. Backflip is fine. Just gain a little HP. So let's try that, and then... Asteroid doesn't work with any of our other effects, except the Alacrity, I guess. I don't really want to add a Dizzy to my deck, so I guess I'll take Asteroid. That could be pretty bad for this character, though. Oh, we both get to start off on a leg day. Yeah, so then we gain a dodge the first time we play Alacrity, which is really nice. So then we dodge their Mega Spin, or we will dodge their Mega Spin. But then they're going to play something else. And it's randomly deal 11 damage to us, which is pretty good. They're gaining more strength, but they do lose strength every turn because it's the Melody Maestro. Yeah, so one thing I didn't realize is that spin goes away at the end of your turn. So you have to play 3 or more spin cards in a turn to have the negative effect. So spin is just really good. Alright, there's a trophy for us with Boomboxer. I figured that would be one of the easier ones because it kept destroying us as an opponent. Let's see which one we get next. So that was Boomboxer. Alright, can we win with Jazzy Jasper?
Jazzy Jasper. Let's go.
So Jazzy Jasper, deal 2, gain 1, gain 10, skip your next turn. Whenever you deal damage, gain 1 HP. Alright, so Jazzy Jasper is a healing deck, so we definitely want to do that. We'll take Mega Spin, though. It just seems really good always. And then Demoralize actually seemed quite powerful as well, and has the advantage of working really well with Polyrhythm. I assume we gain health every time they take Demoralize damage, so let's try that. So we hit them. Let me also turn on the faster animations. I feel like we're at the point now where we understand the basics. They gain dodge. We make them dodge. They gain vigor. Oh no. We're just going to get one-tapped by Boomboxer again. Alright, at least that was only 18 damage. And we have gained a lot of HP. We now skip our turn. Then we take 3, but they take 1. We skip. They have no vigor on their To the Rhythm, which is good. Okay, it looks like we didn't gain HP from Polyrhythm there on the Demoralized damage, so that combo does not work as well as I had hoped it would. On the other hand, they're just slowly getting chipped down and we have too much healing. Stoic, I don't actually think we want it because it will turn off our Polyrhythm. That said, I'm not too impressed with any of these. I mean, Finale just seems good. It's a good rate of damage. I guess we can just try to be a get to 50 HP deck too, with if we play stuff like Stoic. Let's try it. I'm just gonna try defensive abilities, but I will, I think, still take a Finale because 10 damage is just good. And then let's see what artifact we get. Start with a dodge. Start with 5 HP. I'm not sure which of these is going to be more valuable overall to try to get to 50 HP. I think I'll go with 5 HP rather than a dodge. Alright, so we're going to take a bunch of damage early from the Melody Maestro. It's actually not good, I think, for Melody Maestro to play the card that gives you 1 strength, because they spend a whole turn and then just lose that strength at the end of the turn anyways. Oh, is that reducing our demoralize damage too, the Stoic? Let's see. So the demoralize isn't dealing them damage anymore also. So Stoic was a bad pick on this character. That said, we still took them out. Alright, gain dodge, that seems fine. Yeah, we'll take Bubble, and not really sure what else we want here. I guess I'll take the Asteroid. Asteroid getting around dodge is really good, obviously, but we need to have defensive cards to avoid, like, losing our Asteroid damage. Well, it looks like we'll hit for 15 because Carl's skipping his next turn. We deal 15 and then gain a dodge. Then we demoralize. The demoralize on Carl is really funny because he just plays like 8 cards for no effects at all. Everybody's got Stoic up. So I might hit 50 HP before we actually bring him down to 0 here, because we're getting quite a lot of HP. I guess the Asteroid is going to finish him. Alright, well, let me... Yeah, I'm just going to take these 2 Moonwalks, just cycling through the deck and gaining HP. This is what we want from this character. I think Dancing Shoes is still going to be good. Just this, I'm pretty sure, will work with Polyrhythm to life drain, and also just any fights that go long, slowly chipping down the opponent is nice. They get to play 3 cards on their first turn from... Oh no, they get to gain HP. I thought this was the one that let you multiplay cards. It's weird what what damage Stoic decreases and what it doesn't. But we're gonna hit 50 HP really fast here. Like this turn we hit 50. And win instantly, so that's cool. This healing deck is very powerful on Jazzy Jasper. What else do we want? So we'll take this, because this is a healing effect, and then... I mean, none of these are good. I guess I'll take Rude Insult. In games that are going sort of a weird way, we can maybe cycle through knocking out key cards. Metal Marty. While you have less than 10 HP, play an extra card every turn, and they get to play an extra card on their first turn. So we dodge their first attack, then we play an asteroid. Then they skip their turn and we hit them for 15. And go to 50 health immediately. Alright, well that was a cool combo. Just gaining a ton of HP and... I guess I'll take Butter Magic for sure. And then do I want anything else here? Probably just another Finale, because it's just such good damage. Let's do start clashes with one dodge. Get to 50 HP faster. So we trash their top two. We dodge their first attack. Then we Butter Magic. So the Demoralize is going to make it harder for us to hit 50 for sure. But I do go to 43 here. Oh, also this Synth Surge is going to make it harder. But as long as we're just outpacing their damage, we should be okay. So what I don't know is if the asteroid damage is going to miss because of the Butter Magic. It won't get dodged. We know it goes through dodge. They're going to Annoying Poke us, but for 0, which is fine. The Stoic plus Asteroid is a cool combo. Okay, nice. So it doesn't miss because of the Butter Magic. These decks are basically trying to do the same thing, but our deck, I think, is just better than the Rhythm Weaver deck for this. Although they are setting up like quite a lot of damage every turn at this point. The amount of HP that is just changing hands every turn is funny. So the Finale is actually just going to get us there, which is cool. Nothing here that we really care about. I guess I'll take a Mega Spin, because it's just good, and... more Finales? Sure, more Finales. 10 damage from one card is just so powerful. Alright, we're playing another Rhythm Weaver. So let's see what we get here. Immediately up to 35 HP, which is nice. Then they set up a dodge. We set up an asteroid. We're going to lose some asteroid damage, but not a ton. I don't know if our Butter Magic is going to come up here, but that's okay. 3 turns deal 9. That doesn't matter to us. This Stoic continues to not be a good use of our cards, really. Although it did prevent quite a bit of damage there. We skip a turn. I guess the Stoic actually blocked like 10 damage, so it actually worked out pretty well. Spin a lot, gain some HP. Play a Demoralize, that should set us up for success here. Continuing to heal. They miss and take some damage. We set up Polyrhythm. This rare insult, I guess it ate their adrenaline, which is good. Because that's a very powerful card. We gain that and Finale them, and then we... Nope, they're going to get a dodge, so they'll dodge this Finale. They deal 8 and skip their next turn, and then we Finale them out. Alright, so that was a very clean run with Jazzy Jasper there.
Duelists.
Who's next? Disco Dan is next.
Let's go.
Alright, so on your first turn, play 2 extra cards. I mean, that's an insane artifact. Does it work on the opponents like the other one that double plays cards? Because that would be bad. It looks like we can make ourselves, like, if we spin too much on this character, then we're going to be shuffling a lot of dizzies in, but that's okay. Let me go with play the top spin card of our deck. I could also have gone with setup plus fire blast, but with all of these spins, I think it's not good to grab vigor. I don't really know what we want as our other card. I guess adaptive works well with anything that cares about multiplaying cards. Obviously, there's some random cards that will be bad, but I kind of want to try adaptive, see if it can ever be good. Usually in this type of game, this effect is poor, but we're going to give it a try. I did not see what card it was. I guess I need to unfast forward when I have the random cards in my deck. Oh, okay, so we created a random the splits from adaptive, it looks like. We take 8, they skip a turn. So this adaptive creates stoic, which is very bad for us. They skip. Okay, no, so I was misreading how stoic worked, actually. Stoic is all damage dealt to us is reduced by 2. I thought that meant all damage in the entire duel. Let's definitely take this alacrity. That's going to be really good for this character. And then, yeah, we can take adrenaline. Trashing 2 cards is not a problem, really, I don't think, and we can play a lot of cards this way. The one downside is that we will cycle through our deck really fast, so we might trash our whole deck. But as our deck grows, I think this is going to still just be really powerful, so we'll give this a try. If I end up just ruining myself by trashing my whole deck, then so be it. And I guess I'll take this additional spins, because this character actually does spin a lot. So we play that, and spin again. Play that for 3 damage, trash 2 cards, play 2 cards. Play that and spin. Play that and spin. And then now we're shuffling dizzies in, but we played like 10 cards in the opening turn. They get a dodge, and we trash a Midnight Oil, so now we're playing like 8 cards in a turn. It's kind of awesome. Alright, well, Disco Dan, the combo is online, I would say. Ooh, more adrenalines? Let's do it. And then I don't really want to randomly trash cards, but all these other cards are bad. I don't think like gaining 6 HP from a spin is good. Maybe I'll take a mirror here. That has just seemed quite powerful sometimes. Having splits be the top card of our deck is bad, of course. Let's see if they have a Blam Blam to go with their Blamtastic. They do not, as usual. Okay, we demoralize them, we play a bunch of extra cards, we splits them for 6. That's it? I thought we had more card plays. Deal 3 here, then we're gonna adrenaline for even more hits. Adaptive, moonwalk, spin and hit, and spin and hit. Splits is gonna miss because of the butter magic. We've demoralized them thanks to our random card, so the 4 moonwalks in a row do nothing. It's kind of funny. Spin. Hit and splits. That will miss again, but that 3 damage can't be dodged. Also, we built up 5 dodges there. Yeah, let me go with Moonwalk here. Ooh, also, I guess the Claw, since we're cycling through our deck so fast, double Claw is pretty interesting too. But I think I'm going to go with Moonwalk Swirl Surge and just focus on continuing to cycle through our deck. And then play extra cards or Strength. I think we actually want Strength more, because that will make all of our spins, like, it doubles the effectiveness of all of our spins. Adrenaline on top has got to be insane. And then we play into another Adrenaline, spin for more damage, more Adrenalines, spins for more damage. The random card actually is kind of funny because it's kind of fun. The creating random cards is kind of fun because we're eating all of our own cards with the Adrenalines. So that actually stops us from losing by emptying our deck, because we're cycling through that and adding new cards to our deck with Adaptive. Well, that was fun. The combo on potential on this character is insane. What do we want here? Really don't want things that end our combos. Do I want a second Adaptive? I feel like you don't want 2 of these usually. Not a huge fan of any of these cards, really, so I'm going to try a second Adaptive, you know. It could be anything in there. It could be a boat. So we mirror into Adrenaline, into Swirl Surge, into Spin. Then we Alacrity, which gets us some dodges. We Adrenaline into Adaptive, which plays a new Adrenaline. Hit Moonwalk, Adrenaline. I think this time we're going to combo ourselves out. We're gonna eat our whole deck with Adrenalines. Amazing. Adaptive randomly generating an Adrenaline was really funny there. So I don't think I can take another Adrenaline for that reason. We could try to cycle through Annoying Pokes a bunch and trash a bunch of the opponent's cards. We don't have any fire attacks currently. I could also just take more mirrors. A third Adrenaline is, as we saw there, just too much. So let's take the Annoying Poke and I guess just Shock. That does hurt our combos a lot. Not a huge fan of any of this, but we'll just take the extra HP, I guess. Okay, so we go Spin. Moonwalk, Spin. Spin. Random card. I think we've got like 2 more plays. We created a Midnight Oil randomly. So if our Adrenaline hits a Midnight Oil, then that will be good. Sucks to see the Splits as our top card here. But now we trash 2 cards, and we get to play a bunch of random stuff. And they take a huge pile of damage from the mirror. Disco Dan is incredibly fun to play, actually. Let's try a Finale. These are just good, I think. Just so much damage with no downside. Don't really want another backflip or another backflip. I don't really know what of these we want. I guess backflip is going to be the best of them. Okay, so we Moonwalk into Swirl Surge into hit. Big combos. Then Shock. Then we have, I think, one more card that we can play. No, it was more than one card. So they're down to 4. They gain a bunch of HP. We play a random card. Sure, 9 damage in 3 turns. I don't know if the game is going to come down to this. Then we get to double play cards here. They set up some HP, so we are going to hit them for our 9 with the plan move here. Nice. Another Alacrity seems kind of fun, and Pomp is actually really good, because we're adrenalining, so this Pomp is going to hit for like 1,000,000 damage. So let's take that and take another Alacrity. Just build up a ton of dodges and hit for 1,000,000,000. Gothic Wardrobe has got to be really good too, but I think I want Roller Skates. This is going to be like 6 or 7 damage, but just playing all of our cards on the first turn seems really good. Also makes it more likely to hit those Adrenalines on turn 1. Adding a Fire Blast to our deck with that is pretty nice. Alright, they take 2 and gain 2. We set up an Alacrity, that's fine, and then we dodge their 6 damage. What is doing the extra damage? Oh, Glow Sticks. Glow Sticks, Gothic Wardrobe on this Groove Oracle. That is a cool combo. Especially because we're trashing a lot of cards, so they'll gain HP from that. But our Pomp does hit for 1,000,000,000, so that's nice. And we combo them out, and there's our Disco Dan trophy.
Jazzy Duelists.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters left to trophy on. Let's see if we can get Metal Marty going.
Let's go.
So this character just does damage and plays extra cards at low HP. I think Adrenaline is too good not to play, so we'll take that. And then probably just take Alacrity. I've really liked Alacrity. I think this card is incredibly strong. It's basically just better than the card that just gives you a dodge, because it gives you a dodge the turn you play it, and then also gives you more dodges every turn after that. Or, like, every few turns after that. Trying to manage going down to 10 HP is going to be tough, though. So the Adrenaline trashed both of our headbangs, and then I guess we were going to lose this one because the Adrenaline's going to eat our whole deck. Nope, okay, they trashed Adrenaline for us. Got a little lucky there. That'll matter less as we continue to add cards to our deck, the Adrenaline trashing. Okay, not happy with this. Let's go with I do like dodges. Break time I don't think is very good. This is a very bad pack. I guess I'll go with Bubble and Bedazzle here. Start clashes with a dodge, or every 4 turns gain 5 HP. I think Stylish Headphones is better, because we can stack a lot of dodges on this deck, on this character. Let me set up the fast forward, and I'm gonna start doing the autoplay. We'll just see what happens. Yeah, so it looks like we just get to watch the game play out. That's kind of fun. I don't think we're winning this one, currently. Although I am getting a lot of dodges. Oh, they gain so much health. It looks like they trashed our adrenaline, which is actually good for us. And the match timed out and we won at 18 health to 13 health. Hilarious. Strength is good. We don't have a ton of multi-hits, but we can get those. Midnight Oil plus Adrenaline is always an interesting combo. It's risky, because if you just play the Midnight Oil, you just lose a turn. So I think I'm going to go with Leg Day, and maybe just Claw. Nice, we get to dodge their Meteo attack. Oh yeah, we're on autoplay still. Got him. Alright, I don't think I like the autoplay. It doesn't give me a lot to talk about during these battles, but it does make them go very fast. I guess I'll take more Thundering Shouts. We're just really stacking dodge on this character. And then we'll take a Blam Blam, and actually if we get the card that plays this for free, it's really nice to have this in the deck. We're cycling through our deck pretty fast too, so. We do trash a lot of cards actually, so Gothic Wardrobe will probably be good for us. Let me turn off autoplay though. They dodge, then attack us. We dodge. We gain a strength. Demoralize. We hit. Okay, the Butter Magic, we're going to miss a lot of attacks. They're gaining a lot of health. And they continue to Butter Magic, meaning that we're missing every attack. I think we're losing this one. Yeah, we just played our whole deck, but it was into the Butter Magic. Oh, and they're gonna they have 2 Demoralizes? That's gonna hit so hard. Alright, we do get to play 2 cards at a time, but yeah, we just got destroyed there. We'd have won that if they hadn't had the back-to-back Butter Magics that really crushed us. I'm gonna go with a Mega Spin, of course, because that's really good. And then Fire Blast is nice, it's just 6 damage. We could also go with Demoralize, but I think I'm going to go with this, because we have a bonus strength as well. From Leg Day. Oh no, facing more Demoralizes. It's bad for us, because we always try to multiplay cards. They took a lot of damage there, and we got to set up our dodge, though. We're double demoralized, so that's bad. But we're also just hitting for decent damage. This asteroid damage is lethal, though. I just didn't have the damage to turn off the asteroid. Blam Blam only doubles the actual Blam Blam, not all Blam Blams, so these don't really get better in multiples. Guess I'll take Headbang and Embiggen. Gaining some HP actually could help. And let's take a Megaphone. I'm just dying too quickly. We're taking too much damage. So I'm trying to take some healing here. Them having Midnight Oil on top is good. Then we get to dodge their Vigor attack, so that's nice. Although it seems like Vigor damage goes through dodge. The bonus damage from Vigor is going through dodge, so I think that is also a small bug. Okay, we're at 1. We have exactly enough damage to win that one. Nice. Let me get this Moonwalk, and then... Yeah, it's because the Stoic is all damage is in all caps, so I thought it reduced our damage too. But it seems to not be doing that most of the time. I'm going to take Dizzy here. Starting with Adrenaline on top is good. On the other hand, we just take 15 because we don't, or 14, because we drew a non-damage card into their asteroid turn. Okay, so we're taking a little bit of damage here. We took a bunch of damage from the mirror attack, but we did dodge that attack. And we gain a dodge, gain some HP. They do a setup. We should be attacking for 6 here. They deal 3, but now we are below 10, so we get to double play cards. Can't afford another loss on this character. We do... Asteroid has some synergy with our deck because we have a lot of dodge. I could also just take these overextends. We don't really care about trashing our next cards, and just they're a nice solid 6 damage. I think let's just do that. And then I'll just add another megaphone. Try to keep us alive. Okay, so they're going to asteroid, and we do almost no damage to them, so the asteroid's going to hit really hard. We gain some HP, and then a bunch more from the megaphones. We're at 10, so we still only play 1 card, right? But now we play 2 cards. We have a dodge up, so we dodge that damage. We deal spin damage and put them to 1. Also gain a bunch more HP from the megaphones, and then take them out. Yeah, the megaphones plus our adrenaline are working pretty well, just to keep us alive. Pump could be really good. We could also go with demoralizes. There are a lot of trashing effects in our deck, so the pump is really nice. I think I'm going to just take 2 of these. They'll hit pretty hard, I think, usually. As long as we don't draw them on turn 1. So we hit them for 3. We dodge the first attack. Then we deal 6 and trash a card. Oh, we deal 6 to ourselves because they mirrored. They're skipping their next turn, though, which has to be good for us. And we're at 9, actually, so now all of our plays are doubled for at least a little while. We healed at the beginning of that turn, so we still only got to play 1 card. The pump hits for 10, that's nice. They trash, and we gain more dodges. Dodge that. They take 3. We dodge that. Then we add in more dodges and more HP. Dodge that, then we get to double play some cards. Now they're trashing their whole deck. That's kind of nice for us. All of their attacks are missing because of our alacrities and dodges. So this deck has really come together, and then we hit for 29 with the Pomps. All right. That wasn't the cleanest win, but we got it. Who's up next? We just did Metal Marty, so Country Carl. Country Carl has looked pretty good when we've faced him. So he does start each clash with your deck sorted alphabetically. That is a cool power. I don't know how much we're going to be able to use it. But like, for example, we could take this Annoying Poke and guaranteed start off with it. Adrenaline will be really good on this guy because you'll always get to cast it turn 1. I don't have any... So I don't have a Blam Blam. I don't have any Spin yet. I don't really want to add Bedazzle because it's guaranteed to show up at the top of our deck, or near the top of our deck. So maybe I'm supposed to just take Swirl Surge and have it be a dead card until we find some Spin. And then I could start off with Annoying Poke. Just always trash a card to start off with. Let's do that. I'm not happy with this pack, but I think we'll take this and this. Really cool trying to figure out how to use this Big Hat ability. Okay, and so then they trash our top card. Then we Line Dance and play into that. Gain some HP, they make us dizzy, we trash their cards. Yeah, our current combo of Line Dance 3 times into a card that doesn't do anything is not exactly what I would have chosen. So we're gaining HP, they're shuffling in dizzies. If our Annoying Poke hits their, like, trashes their Annoying Poke, that's what we want. Don't care if it trashes the Twang here. Okay, we get to trash their We're All Connected, which is good. Okay, and then nice. Our Annoying Poke is hitting their Annoying Poke. So that means that we should win this by trashing their deck. No, because this Acid Wave is just hitting for so much damage. Okay, so we take 2, get a Dizzy. We trash their Acid Wave, so we don't take that. We take 2. No! Then we gain 3, and then we Swirl Surge. And then we're going to lose on the tiebreaker from them having more HP. Yeah, because going through triple Line Dancing into Swirl Surge is bad. Party Foul, so then I could do triple Line Dance into Party Foul instead. We still have no spin options. I could play Asteroid on my second turn always. Let's try this Party Foul. We're just going to try to be a trashing deck. And then I guess I want healing. We do skip a turn, so this would give us 2 extra HP per deck cycle, but I think Megaphone is just going to be more HP overall. Nice, we trashed one of their Moonwalks. They shuffle a Dizzy into their deck. We hit them for a bunch. Oh, they have so much spin. Okay. 3 cards into Party Foul. We've left them with only spins in their deck, basically. We skip that turn. They hit us a bunch. 1, 2, and they trash. That's fine. We gain 4 HP. They spin into a Dizzy. Okay, we trash their Mega Spin. That's good. So now I think we're ahead enough on the HP curve that we'll win the tiebreaker, even if we don't trash their entire deck. gain 4. Deal 1 and do that. Then we trash that. They deal 2. And then eventually we're going to roll into our trashing effect. Nice. Alright. So if I'm trying to cycle through my whole deck and trash their deck, we do not want to play an Adrenaline in our deck. Finale is good. Although, I'd rather have the line dancings further up in my deck. Also, starting off with Butter Magic, like if we go Annoying Poke into Butter Magic, this means that we will often have Butter Magic up. And then we're skipping a turn, so that gives us this for an extra turn. So let's add this in. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. So then I don't want to add in anything that comes in between, like before line dancing. I want to add stuff at the end of our deck, if possible. But I don't think that's possible, so let's just grab the finale. Okay. Enemy cards deal 1 less damage. Disco Dan is cycling through his whole deck. We put up Butter Magic, which means he misses that attack. We gain 5 HP. Why did we double cast that? Not certain. Oh, no, we got 5 HP from playing the card and then 5 HP from the Megaphone. Okay. So now we're not dealing any damage and we're taking 15 from the asteroid. Pomp is going to hit pretty hard, yep. And so then we gain some HP, they hit us. We deal 10 with the finale, but we're not going to be able to stop the asteroid from killing us here. The way that lined up was pretty bad for us. This deck sucked, because my first pack was so bad. Starting with Alacrity will help a lot, or getting that early. So let's do this, and then I could put Overextend in. That would trash the Party Foul. I don't think we want to do that. Leg Day would come before Line Dancing. Let's put Planned Move into the deck, because that's just going to be at the bottom of our deck. So it won't come up too often. And the further down we get this Swirl Surge, given that I have no spins, the better. We do trash some cards, but not a lot, but I think Gothic Wardrobe is still going to be better than any of these other options. Dodge plus a damage, that's nice. Then they get to spin. Nope, they don't have a spin. We take a bunch of damage there, though. Now we get to Butter Magic. Any multi-play cards I can get near the top of my deck to actually make our Alacrity work would be really good. I feel like these trashing decks are very hard to build, because you just don't get enough trashing cards. Alright, we're taking 15 here, but we should be okay. We gain some health. Then we finale them. They also don't have a spin card, so their Swirl Surge is just as bad as ours. We dodge that, and then the Banjo Blast wins it. Thundering Shout is near the bottom of our deck. A Moonwalk is always good, so I'm going to do this. I guess Ground Pound could be good too, if we still want to focus on our trashing effect. Oh wait, no, Adrenaline. So if I play Adrenaline, that will trash my Alacrity and Annoying Poke, and then play Banjo Blast into Butter Magic on the first turn. Is that good? and then in subsequent turns it's going to trash those two and then play these two. Subsequent, like, deck cycles. I think we actually don't want this. I think our starting cards are too good. Let's take a Moonwalk, so we can line dancing into Moonwalk into Party Foul. And then I think I'll take Ground Pound. No, Ground Pound does push our line dancings further down. So let's just take a Thundering Shout. It's a good card, and it doesn't interrupt our early deck cycle, which is what I'm really trying to focus on, getting the top of our deck to be a strong combo, because we have this deck stacking ability. Well, we took 1,000,000 damage there. Okay, at least we get to dodge this attack. Gain some HP. They Moonwalk into a bunch of spins. We do this, and we get to eat their Mega Spin. That's good. I don't know if they have fire spells left in their deck, but if they do, they're going to do an insane amount of damage. We get this dodge. They do this, but we dodge all their spins, and then we gain some HP. And then we should be able to win off this finale. Cool. Ooh. Do I want to do more Party Fouls? Wait, so if I Midnight Oil, that goes after the line dancings. There's no way I can set it up so that I trash the Midnight Oil. But double Party Foul, we do skip a lot of turns into more finales. I guess Visor, because it's at the bottom of our deck. And then I'm going to go with Fine Suit, because we skip our turns, or Stylish Headphones. Just stacking dodge, I think, is going to be worth more HP than the Fine Suit, even though we do have 2 turn skips in our deck. Okay, they mirror, that's fine, but they do have a bunch of cards trashed, so we're going to take a little bit of damage from our own mirror, but we continue to just trash their cards. We miss there. They make us trash too, but that's fine. We actually didn't care about those cards at all. And this way we get to trash their Showtime, which is awesome. Skip a turn. They set up a dodge. We Party Foul. Trash their second Alacrity, which is nice. They play a Demoralize. We skip. They juggle. We plan move. They get to Thundering Shout and trash that. So they're actually down to only 6 cards in the deck. We don't care about the Alacrities or Butter Magics or anything, because we just aren't attacking in a way that matters. The Rude Insult is not going to do anything to us, and we're going to cycle into our Party Foul soon. So they're going to keep playing these Butter Magics, and then, yeah, now we get to cycle into double Party Foul, which trashes their Rude Insult, and then in 2 turns, we skip a couple turns, and then we trash their last card. Sweet. Got a win with trashing. That's kind of fun. Stoic is probably good here. Handstand doesn't do anything because we don't have, like, we're not skipping turns before the handstand would be played. I guess another finale is what we want. Or maybe I just take Spin to Win and at least put it so that it's down behind our Party Fouls. No, finale's probably better. And it does get shuffled back to the bottom, so it won't block our plays too much. Okay, they trash a card. We get to trash their Pomp. That's good. We're taking 1 billion damage. They have Adrenaline, which trashes a bunch of their own cards. So that's nice. We're not dealing damage to them. Or no, actually, I guess we're just party fouling their mirror there. They're gonna play through a bunch of cards here. We skip. The Acid Wave is gonna deal 1,000,000 to us. No, we have Butter Magic up. Awesome. Trashing their Adrenaline does mean fewer cards trashed total, but it's still probably good. Alright, we get to Stoic and play Alacrity. Swirl Surge does nothing, and we get taken out there. That's a little brutal. Oh well, that deck kind of sucked, I think. I kind of want to try Country Carl again. That was really fun. We get to stack the top of our deck. So, let's think about that more. Is there a way that I can set this up? Like, if I could get something that trashes Banjo Blast, that would be good, so that we could just cycle through that sooner. I'm going to try to take things near the end of the alphabet, unless there's something I actually want to set up early. Triple Line Dancing into Mirror, and then Pomp. That seems not terrible. So we Line Dancing a bunch, and then we Pomp, and then we're guaranteed to deal some damage for trashing. So we're going to try to take stuff that trashes itself early, like Alacrities and stuff, and then just one-shot them with a giant Pomp in a few turns in. Deal 5. They deal 5 back. We triple Line Dancing into a Mirror. Unfortunately, doesn't do anything, but we do 2 there. They set up a dodge, and then we Line Dancing into the Pomp again. Now they're going to be double playing cards, which is pretty bad for us. So that's... we take a bunch. Yeah, I think we're dead here. Rough. I still like our setup, so we can afford to give up that one. Leg Day is another trashing effect before we Pomp, so that's good. So let's add that in. And then... I could do Party Foul. Again, skipping our turn before Pomping is bad, but it does increase our damage by a lot. I could also Butter Magic and just set up not dying before that combo. I think I like this. This way we are trashing 5 cards, so this will hit for 10. And I'm going to go with Gothic Wardrobe, and we can set that up to do a ton of extra trashing. Adrenaline would be kind of perfect here also. So we set that up, we gain a strength and we trash. They do 10 and trash a card. We gain 3 and play Mirror, which trashes. They take a bunch. Then we Party Foul them, which does make us skip a turn. So they hit us, and then we skip. They set up Momentum and trash, and then we Pomp them for 15. Nice. Very cool combo. Okay, so Adrenaline is exactly what I wanted. So that will trash currently Leg Day and Banjo Blast. So I want to put something in here that makes it not trash the Leg Day, probably. So let's do that, and then if I pick up a Bedazzle or a Butter Magic. I guess I'd rather have Butter Magic in the deck than Bedazzle if I find something else that can go in front of this card. So let's take Butter Magic here. Then we'll trash these two, go into Leg Day on turn 1. Now I just need stuff that's at the end of the alphabet, basically. Because we cycle through all that and play Mirror on our first turn, which is really good, because it means we can't just get one-shot by the opponent turn 1. Then we do Party Foul and skip a turn. Oh no, they have Pomp. Ow. Yeah, so now we're setting up our Pomp to do like 17. Okay, I don't want another Party Foul because I really don't want to skip turns, but another Moonwalk is going to be good because that will just cycle into our Party Foul anyways, right? Yeah, just gain an HP and then do that. And then I could do Rude Insult that would show up below all the rest of this stuff, or Mega Spin. Mega Spin's got to be the right move, though, because it just, again, cycles into our combo that we're trying to do. Strength is going to be good here, so is Megaphone. I think I just want Strength, though. We're just trying to combo them out on, like, turn 3 every game. So we Leg Day into Line Dancing, Line Dancing, Line Dancing, Mega Spin, Mirror. They set up an Asteroid. Then we Moonwalk into Party Foul. We are going to take a bunch of damage from this Asteroid, but that's okay. Because then we Pomp and one. Oh, no, because they set up a Butter Magic. So the Pomp is going to miss. So our combo didn't work, and now we're dead, right? Yeah, because they blocked our big finisher. Which is a risk with this build, but I think that's okay. So Alacrity would get eaten by the Adrenaline, and then we would be playing Butter Magic instead of starting off with Leg Day. Momentum kind of interesting as well, because it would increase the number of cards that we trash before our Pomp goes off. I don't think that's what we want to do. I think here I'm going to take this Alacrity. This will delay our combo by 1 turn, but it means that we're setting up a defensive skill turn 1. So that's got to be pretty good. And then I'm just going to take Shock, I think, because that shows up at the end of the alphabet and doesn't cause our combo to get disrupted in any way. Okay, so now we go Adrenaline into Butter Magic, Leg Day. That's fine. They Mirror. We are going to be doing some damage to them, so we'll take some mirror damage, but that's okay again. Because now we mirrored, and they took a bunch of damage. Now we Party Foul. This Party Foul is not looking amazing, so if I do find a way to trash it, I might do it. Because it does obviously increase the damage of our Pomp, but skipping a turn is pretty painful. Then again, just hitting for 18 is nice. Okay, obviously we'll go with another Mega Spin here. Because that doesn't interrupt our combo at all and just gives us some extra damage. And then, do I just want a normal spin? I could put another card in front of Butter Magic. Play this Blamtastic. That's not good. Backflip could push Banjo Blast down 1 if I wanted to play that, but I don't. I want to trash it. So I think, yeah, we just take spin. More strength seems good, especially because now we're double mega spinning, so that's actually quite a lot of damage. So we go Adrenaline to Butter Magic into Leg Day. They hit us but miss because of the Butter Magic. Then we Line Dancing into Mega Spin, Mirror. And then they try to hit us for an attack and get mirrored. We trash a bunch of their stuff. They do some setup. We skip a turn. We still have the Butter Magic up, and then we Pomp them for 17. Sick deck, actually. Okay, so if I add in another Adrenaline, then it just eats our existing Adrenaline. And another Alacrity just pushes Banjo Blast down. If I take both, then it would play Adrenaline, would eat Adrenaline, play Alacrity into Banjo Blast. That's not good, because it just pushes our whole combo down too many turns. So we should just avoid these. I'll take a spin. For sure. And then maybe another Mirror. This pushes our Pomp turn down, but Mirror is such a good defensive option anyways that we can just afford to lose a turn to play it, I think. And there weren't really good options that turn. Yeah, so they miss. We play into spin, spin, mirror. They attack us, take mirror damage. We mirror again. They attack us, take mirror damage. We moonwalk into party foul. They get 2 turns to do stuff. And then we pomp and kill them. So currently our combo's good except for the party foul turn where they get 2 turns to do stuff. Okay, so I could add in a Blamtastic, which would play the Blam Blam. And then it would... But then that would just go to the bottom, so that doesn't do anything. Asteroid, I don't want, because that would just push stuff down. So I think what we're doing is just taking a bunch of garbage. Like I'll take Setup at the bottom. This pushes our spins down, but there's nothing further down in the alphabet. So I'll take the Claw, and I'll take a Setup. We've just got a bunch of garbage that shows up late in the alphabet here. Oh, Roller Skates speeds up the whole combo by a turn. That's awesome. Yeah, that means we set up Mirror turn 1. Mirror turn 2. Then they get a couple turns to do stuff. We might die to this Pomp. No, because we have the Butter Magic still. Yeah, this is great, because it means we get Butter Magic for our combo turn. So we're very unlikely to just randomly get one shot. And then we hit them for 1,000,000. Okay, so let's add in anything that I want here. Swirl Surge shows up low down, but will just be good if we get to that point. Probably we just want Thundering Shout and Swirl Surge. We can also maybe guarantee slowdown, but I don't think we care about gaining 6 HP, so we'll just take these, because they show up late in the alphabet, and also are good cards for us. This turn 1 combo is super cool. Then they do a bunch of random stuff and take a bunch of damage. We are going to take some hits here. Skip. They missed that attack. They dodged our Pomp, which is bad. Excuse me. And now they're playing 2 cards every turn and have stacked up 1,000,000 dodges, so I think we're going to lose this one. Okay, they skipped a turn. Okay, we get to eat all their dodges. Nice. Alright. We ate all their dodges with our spins and made it. That was a very close final battle, and we ended with 2 losses, but got there. Country Carl's very cool. Big fan of that character. Thinking about the game in a totally different way. So who am I missing? 1, 2, 3... and Groove Oracle. Well, we haven't tried Groove Oracle yet, so let's do that.
Groove Oracle. Let's go.
So this does damage based on trashed cards. Deal 6 damage, trash your next 2, Play a random card, you trash this clash. So we want cards that trash and do stuff. Mirror I found incredibly strong that last engagement. So I'm going to take that. And then I like Demoralize as well. Party Foul does very well with Acid Wave, but Demoralize has seemed quite good. I think I'm going to go with Demoralize. So we Acid Wave for 1, dealing nothing. We take 5 back. And we trash some cards. They trash some cards, so now our Acid Waves hit for a little bit more. This is going to miss, which is great, and then we mirror, but unfortunately they just gain 5 and don't. That doesn't matter. Alright, so we got there just barely from our glow sticks health gain. I definitely want a spin, because you always want those. And then I could just take more mirrors. I mean, we just want to trash stuff, so yeah, let's take mirrors. Stylish headphones is a good safety net. Dancing shoes, if the game is going to go long. I think we'll take stylish headphones. I really like stacking dodge, I think. So that does nothing. Anytime we start with these acid waves on top, it's going to be bad. But now we mirror, so they're going to take that damage. Play a random card, we mirror again. Demoralize. Yeah, because also we can stack demoralizes on them, and that's got to be really powerful. Keep mirroring. Deal 6. We trash 2 acid waves, unfortunately. But then they die to the demoralize. I don't really like randomly trashing cards, although Adrenaline is so powerful that I think we're going to grab this. And then what else do I want? Because I don't really want to randomly trash cards from my deck with Overextend. So I think I might just take Headbang here. It's not a great card, but it's just 4 damage, and that's fine. Okay, so Country Carl starts with Adrenaline here. Which does mean that our acid waves hit for a bunch. Too bad we didn't get to mirror the Meteo turn. But now our acid waves are going to hit for a decent amount. Doubled up on Demoralize, but I think we're still just going to lose here. Yeah, because he's just cycling through into the Meteos. Mega Spin, obviously incredible, so we'll definitely always take that. And then, what else do we want? I don't really want to shuffle a Dizzy into my deck. Asteroid, not so much. Might just take a backflip here just to try to keep us alive. Gain 2 HP. Really was hoping to find like Adrenaline, or not Adrenaline, Alacrity. Alacrity's really good for this character. I could also take Spin to win. We do already have 2 spins. Let's try this. Oh, definitely roller skates here. Get our character off to a good start. So now we spin into trashing some cards and into Demoralize. That's fine. Then our Acid Wave is going to miss. That's okay. We mirror. Unfortunately, they Asteroid, so we didn't do anything there. But now we mirror again, and then this mirror is going to block their Asteroid. So that was sick. A pump is perfect here, because of course we're trying to trash stuff. And then do I want to... I think I'll just take more spins. I was thinking, you know, maybe we could take something that trashes, but spin is just so powerful. Just going to keep taking those whenever they show up. So they start with Demoralize, they're taking some damage. We now get to play Spin to win, which deals 0. We take a bunch. We Acid Wave for 4. They trash our Mega Spin, which sucks, but now we Acid Wave for 5. They deal 0 to us. We Acid Wave for 5 again. They set up Alacrity. We get to go Spin, blocking their dodge, and into Mirror. Unfortunately, they're not dealing damage, but that's okay. Skip, deal 2. Yeah, and then we pump. One-shotting them again. Keep taking spins. And then there's nothing else that I want here that trashes or anything like that, so we'll just keep taking mirrors. I mean, every time you play mirror, it guarantees at least that you don't lose that turn. And then here I'm just going to take Stylish Headphones again. Starting with 2 dodge means we're very unlikely to just get one shot off the start, and we can get our combos going. Dodged. Okay, well, I said we were very unlikely to get one shot, but they have double roller skates and almost just took us out even through 2 dodges. The mirror, we double mirrored them, so they took some damage, then we hit them for that. They don't take anything from mirror this turn. That misses. And then we die. Okay. Midnight Oil, we don't have a lot of ways to trash our cards other than this Technicolor Terror. So I'll take a Swirl Surge just to make sure we're continuing to cast our spins, and then probably just take another Pump. Pump can just one-shot enemies in this deck. We really want an Alacrity, I think, to help us win this one. This character comes with too many just dead cards, I think, to work very well. Like, you have a bunch of cards that are just damage, or that are dead if you draw them early. On the other hand, we did get to mirror their asteroid, and then we get to pump them. They dodge that, they play a dodge, we set up a Demoralize, they set up a Demoralize, we set up a mirror. They take a decent amount of damage there. I don't know why they only took 1 there. I thought we'd played more spins than that. Okay, they mirror, and then we Mega Spin into mirror. Then they make us trash instead of dealing damage, and then we try to hit them, they dodge, they skip a turn. And then we Mega Spin into Adrenaline, into Mirror, and pump them for 28. Nice. Guess I'll keep taking Mirrors? And then... I don't really want more Spin to wins, because if we draw them early, they're bad. I'll just take an Embiggen. It adds to our trashed pool, and 5 HP is not terrible to keep us alive. And then, yeah, I'm gonna keep taking dodges, I think. Maybe I'll take a Megaphone. We have 2 dodges already, so this can help heal us. Starting with Acid Wave on top sucks, obviously. Then mirroring into their turn where they're not dealing any damage, but that's okay. Here we mirror again. They take a little. Everybody's casting mirrors over and over. Unfortunately, we trashed our Pump, which means that our big combo is gone. But we had a second Pump to hit them for 1 million here. And then an Acid Wave. Okay, nice. So those, we ended up with really high damage attacks in our deck. Let's go with another Embiggen, I guess. And I guess at this point I'll take another spin to win. We have 2 spins and 2 Mega Spins. Nothing else here that's good, so we can just add more giant attacks into our deck. As always, sucks to start with an Acid Wave. Mirror into blocking some damage is good. We do take 12 there. Then we gain some HP. They hit us a little bit. Our Acid Waves are now hitting for quite a lot, though. Spin to wins, not so much. They trash our Adrenaline, but now I guess we get to mirror a bit. Eventually, we're just going to hit a Pomp with a million trashed cards. And that's going to deal, yeah, 22. Adrenaline into Acid Wave spin. They gain a lot. Wow, they gained like 20 HP that turn. But Acid Wave is going to hit for 17. And then Technicolor Terror. Alright, and we got our win there.
Jazzy Duelists.
Okay. So it's just these 3 that we lost with that I need to find wins with. So let's go back to Melody Maestro.
Let's go.
So this one, you lose strength over time. I don't want Leg Day because basically we spend a turn and then lose that strength immediately. I think what we want on this character actually is to ignore damaging effects and go for trash or health. Because losing strength is so bad. This is a really bad opening pack also. I guess we'll go with Demoralize and Butter Magic. And then we'll try to build into a healing or trashing build later on. Because the problem is we have so many dead cards in our deck that just waste turns that we can't really use the +3 starting strength. This gives us 3 strength, but we lose a strength every turn. We're going to lose this first round, but that's okay, because I think this character's weak enough, you just accept that. We're at negative strength now. So let's just cycle through this fight until we've lost it. Because it's so hard for your attacks to deal damage unless you have like one-shot combos off the start. But what we can do is... Adrenaline is very good for this character because we can use the strength if we Adrenaline maybe. So let's try Adrenaline and Fire Blast and see, maybe we can combo them down early. Do whenever we trash a card. I'm kind of changing my mind about a healing and trashing build, and we're just going to try to combo them down the first couple turns. Oh, I forgot I had autoplay on. But it looks like we're getting this one just barely. Nope, we're losing this one just barely. Asteroid doesn't care about the strength loss, so let's do that, and then... I could throw in a Mirror. Or, I just like Alacrity a lot. This deck is pretty incoherent, so I think we're just going to lose this one and try to reroll, but I'll just let this play out and see what happens. Because I changed my mind too many times as to whether we were going for a build that cared about the bonus strength or one that didn't. Also, we faced a bunch of opponents with trashing with our very slow deck. And obviously trashing is good against a slow deck. we're cycling through a lot of extra strength, but eventually they trash all our cards. Alright. Let's give that one more shot. Feel like this character is very hard. Vigor is kind of interesting. We don't have anything that multi-hits now, but that's kind of what we want. So let's maybe grab Finale and Vigor and see if we can get multi-hit effects later on. Yeah, so... Oh, what? I didn't even see what killed me there. Oh, well. That's fine. Like we said, we're expecting to lose the first few rounds with this character. I could go double Alacrity and go for the other version of this build. We'll lose this next round because I don't have any way to gain health or trash currently, but I think I'm okay just losing this round and then trying to build into a trashing deck or something. Muscle Shirt does give us longer before we run out of strength, but Megaphone actually is good if we're going for a defensive version of this build, so let's try this. So now we Alacrity. They gain some health and dodge. We hit ourselves. We Alacrity. We're losing all our strength, which is fine. Yeah, we expected to lose that round. So now I want to do something where we cause our opponents to... I guess I'll take a Moonwalk for sure. We don't have any effects that make us... that allow us to trash opponents' cards. So I'll take Fire Blast. We can maybe one-shot people with Fire Blast plus setup if we get lucky on our rolls. The problem is you have these harmonics, which just are garbage.
Game over. Dancing Duelists.
Alright, I'm going to come back to this guy later on. This one's really painful. Let's try Carnival Carry again. Okay, so this guy wants to just cycle through your deck, but both you, this is bugged, so both you and the opponent double play your first card. Blam Blam and Claw are both really good if we're multiplaying them, though. So yeah, let's do both of those, I think. Adrenaline is bad to double play early because you'll eat your whole deck. So I'm gonna wait on Adrenaline. Maybe we'll just take these two. Okay, let's remove autoplay. So they've got lots of strength. We hit them a little bit. Then we claw. That's fine. They're healing. We gain some health. Now we're going to double play a juggle, which will increase its damage. Blam Blam is fine. They gain 10 HP in solo. Our juggles now do more damage, though. We did get kind of the worst cards to double play. They're gaining a lot of strength. So now we double play a juggle here for 5 and 6. They set up an asteroid. We hit them for 4 and die to the asteroid. But that's okay. We're setting up, and that was a very tough fight. Oh, hey, we got a Blam-tastic with the Blam Blam. So this is the first time we actually get to see this work, but this has got to be really good. Because we can, like, double play this, and just double the damage of this guy. And then nothing else here is good. We don't have a spin, or Swirl Surge would be excellent, but currently we don't have one. Ground Pound trashes 2 if we double play it, which isn't amazing. But might be the best option. Visor is an okay defensive card, I guess. Not sure why this is pulling up the trash tooltip. It doesn't have trash. I think I'll take Ground Pound. And then definitely Roller Skates. Playing extra cards on this character is really good. Okay, so we're starting off with double playing Cartwheel, which is pretty bad. But we're against a Melody Maestro. So, or Maestro, unless we die early. We'll be okay. We blam blam. That's fine. They gain a strength. But that, as I talked about when I was playing this character, the card that just gives you 1 strength is basically skipping a turn on this character, so it's not good. Now they're down to 0 strength. They're gonna start eating their own strength. Unfortunately, I think we just die here, because they just do enough damage. I really feel like this character should be really good. I don't know why we're having so much trouble winning with it. I'm going to take Alacrity. Always good, and we're multiplaying cards early, and Thundering Shout similarly, because just stacking damage is going to be really nice. Feels kind of bad to be losing with this character, which I feel like has to be strong. So now their next 2 cards they play get trashed, which is fine. The Pump is going to do a bunch of damage, but now they trash it at least. We blam blam and double the damage of it, which is great. Now I've set up a dodge. They Alacrity. We Alacrity. They miss. We miss. Taken 4. Hitting. Okay, we Showtime into double Ground Pound, so we're not dying to the asteroid currently. And they miss there. Wait, why did they double play a card? Oh, right, because it's Metal Marty. Yikes. Okay, I think I need to stop taking claws and blam blams and stuff. Basically, the cards that just do damage, I think, are just kind of bad in this game. So we're just going to go for better combos than that. Mirror, I think, is still really good for this character because it just trashes. The Splits is also nice for us because we can double play it. We don't have spins or anything yet, but this could be a big combo breaker at the end. I don't mind just double playing this too for 10 HP off the start. So let's try a more defensive version of this build. So we mirror, yeah, we double mirror off the start, which is great. Now he's hitting himself for 1,000,000. Then we gain 3 HP. Less great, but not terrible. Then we double play juggle and he dies. Okay, great. This is already looking more promising. I'll leg day here. Not amazing. But not terrible, I guess. And then do I want to visor? I could planned move also. Because this at least breaks through dodges and stuff. Not having any defenses or healing is pretty bad at this point. Like, the difficulty for this character is just that you have these 3 juggles and cartwheel, which are all just bad cards to start off with. And made up for by having Showtime, but a little bit. But then also your Big Red Nose being bugged and giving an enemy a double play is not great. So let's take Plan Move. Bonus Strength is pretty good. So is Megaphone. I think I'll just do extra Strength, because we're sometimes double playing damage spells. Double playing planned move is great, because that's going to just be 18 damage guaranteed. Take a little damage, we play a mirror, they do nothing. Our planned move damage was not that impressive, because they had gained so much HP. We gain 5, we juggle, they hit us, we juggle, they gain 10. Now we double juggle. That's great. They skip. We set up another planned move. Okay, so now we're cycling through our juggles. And then we get to, like, double juggle. Oh, well, the planned move killed them, but... Okay, let me... At this point, I'm definitely gonna just Adrenaline, I think. Even if we end up double playing it, it will still be really good. And... Our deck is kind of bad, so if we trash, like, juggles and stuff, that's fine. Again, no spin to go with the Swirl Surge, so I'll just take another Mirror. Mirror's decent filler because it trashes, so it's not going to completely ruin your deck, and... Okay, so we did double play the Adrenaline and it ate most of our deck right away. But Mirror is guaranteed to buy you a turn, at least. Now we're double playing Adrenaline again and just losing. Well, the way that that lined up was not great for us, but I don't think that that's how it's usually going to work. I could play 2 Party Fouls, make them trash a bunch of cards. Maybe I should try that. This deck again is starting to look a little incoherent. I could also just take an Asteroid, because double playing that is good, and Asteroid has just seemed really strong. Let's take an Asteroid and... Fire Blast, I guess we have a Strength already, so yeah, I'll take a Fire Blast. I don't like these cards that just do a little bit of damage, but I think it's fine. Then I'm going to take a Roller Skates for sure. Getting that rolling, getting our deck rolling earlier is good. So we gain 10 HP and set up a plan move, that's fine. They double play that, go to 48. We almost lost turn 1. And actually, I think we are just going to lose here to them gaining any HP. And we mirror. Okay, we hit them with the plan move before that happened, so that's fine. Then we Fire Blast them, and then they're going to take 11 from the Asteroid, which is great. Because we mirrored their Asteroid. Now we set up an Asteroid. They gain some HP but don't do any damage, so our Asteroid hits them for 14. This thing giving your opponent a double play is just so powerful, like so powerful for them that this character is much harder than it should be because of that bug. Super Hot Fire, we already have a Fire Blast, so that's a nice combo. Let me just take this and this. Ooh, double playing the Super Hot Fire. And to double Moonwalk Asteroid Fire Blast for 18. Nice, I'll take it. Put them to 1 here, and then they're going to mirror themselves. That was a cool combo. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just take more Fires and Fire Blasts. I guess this is the deck that we are now. And let's start with a dodge, I think, to avoid just losing. Or maybe start with 5 HP. Probably start with 5 HP is better. We don't have any... Or we have very little healing at this point, and we have no other ways to stack dodges. Okay, so set up double Super Hot Fire into Mirror. They're gonna do that, and the Mirror doesn't do anything. Then we set up Asteroid. They set up Asteroid. Our Asteroid eats their Asteroid, which is nice, and then we double set up Planned Move. Hit them for 18 with Super Hot Fire. Or I guess it was reduced by 6, so 12. And we do that into a juggle, that's fine. Juggle, as long as we don't die, our plan moves should just finish them off. Great. Not happy with any of these. Butter Magic is a good defensive option, so maybe I'll just take that, and then I could take Finale. I mean, double casting Finale is obviously super strong. So maybe I just take a Butter Magic and either a Bubble or a Finale. Let's go with Finale. Okay, well that was very cool. We just played like half of our deck, set up an asteroid, set up a super hot fire, they're almost dead. Now they are going to adrenaline into... They double played adrenaline. They're adrenalining into more adrenalines. But somehow they didn't do anything that turn. Oh, because we had a Butter Magic up, so all of their damage missed. That worked out very well for us, and then we asteroid them and they die. Yeah, I think we'd have died there for sure without the Butter Magic. I'll take another Mirror. That's been very good for us, and again, it's all about not dying to these one-shot combos. And then, do I just want Embiggen or Leg Day again? I think I'll take a Leg Day, because we're winning off these Fire Blast combo turns. And I'll take a Stylish Headphones as well, to try to avoid dying in one shot. Very bad card to have on top of our deck, but that's okay. At least we get to Mirror. Yeah. We gain some HP. They do 0 damage. We gain some HP. They gain some HP. Slow start to this this turn, or this battle. Everybody's just doing a bunch of setup. Take out their dodge. They play this, but they don't have a Blam Blam, so they just skip their turn. They do that, but don't have any Vigor. We mirror this damage. Alright, now we're drawing into Adrenaline, so that should be really good. Double Asteroid. And that should be good enough, because they aren't dealing any damage to us. And took them out. Alright, there we go. We finally got our win on Carnival Carry. Only need to do 2 more. Scorching Sylph and Melody Maestro. I am going to do Scorching Sylph next, but I am going to just quickly take 30 seconds, and I will be right back. Don't go away. And I'm back. Alright, let's make this one happen. Just 2 more trophies to get. So, this character wants to go long and add dodges to your deck, right? Deal 2, gain 2, deal damage equal to the turn number, and gain dodge. When we dodge, we deal damage. Okay, so we're looking for anything that does dodge. Let's also take a Mega Spin, of course, because this is an insane card. Rude Insult is kind of interesting if we plan to go late and have a sort of defensive deck, but I think this character wants to win with your like pirouettes and stuff anyways, so I'm just going to take a leg day, I think. I could also take Break Time. This will increase the turn number and gain us HP. But 7 HP and then skipping a turn can be really bad. Like if we skip the first turn, in the late game, I think that's just too dangerous. Let's go with just the leg day. The other option is like headshot or rude insult, but I think just the bonus damage is gonna be better than anything else. Saute turn 1 is obviously the best possible outcome. I guess Mega Spin into Saute would be better, but yeah, so now we're dealing 3. They're stoicing, which is bad for us. Healing slowly, we're taking some damage, we gain a strength, take some damage, play Saute. But now the turn timer is like, we're on turn 8, so these pirouettes are hitting really hard. They take 4, and we deal 11 again. Okay, sweet. This character may not want to play Adrenaline in the deck, because we plan to go really late, but I think it's still good. Just gonna take it, and I could take Headshot. Adding Dizzies into the enemy deck, make them lose turns. I could also just take Planned Move, since we plan to go late. Yeah, let's do that. Roller Skate's obviously really good. Pretty much always take that one, I think. Scorching Sylph only starting with 20 HP is painful. So we trash 2 cards, and then we double Pirouette. That doesn't do anything. Plan move. Yeah, we'll probably lose this one to our own Adrenaline. But that's honestly okay. Because we're just setting up to have our deck be good later on. Oh, well, they played a trashing card, so now we lose, because our Adrenaline is gonna take us out, so let's just do that. Maybe I need to stop taking Adrenaline as quickly. I'm gonna take double Butter Magic, I think, actually, because that's gonna be really good for this deck. Yeah, so if we don't win with this build, I'm going to... Oh, there we go. They miss. We gain a strength. They deal 2. We set that up. And that. We deal 7 to them. They're also losing strength because it's Melody Maestro. The Butter Magic misses. Yeah, if we don't win with this build, then I'm going to not take Adrenaline on this character next time, I think. More Butter Magics. I guess we're setting up a lot of dodges too, so Asteroid can be good. I think I'm just going to take Butter Magic and Asteroid. We can try that. Yeah, I'll take another Roller Skates. Obviously, the sooner we get our cards online, the better. So here we are going to play, we get Saute, Mega Spin into Pirouette, and Leg Day on turn 1. Which is great. So now they're going to attack us, miss at least 1 hit, and take some damage back. This will not be as good against Boomboxer, but at least they'll miss some attacks. Take 2, they'll take 13, and then we Adrenaline into more Butter Magics, sure. They take 6. They have set up a lot of Vigor. And one thing that's actually bad is that Vigor will go through... The Vigor damage goes through dodges. But we won that before it came up. Sure, we just want the game to go long, so I'll just take all these cards that stall. We can set up infinite butter magic. So we set this up, adrenaline into a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, we've got 6 turns of butter magic. I guess that the miss, it doesn't combo well with mirror, because it means that they don't take that damage. And then they miss a bunch. They take a little damage. They do nothing to us. We set up more of this. They do nothing to us. We set up a dodge. They do nothing to us. This is quite satisfying, actually. Every attack is missing. Oh, more strength. You mean your attacks are going to hit harder? Okay, so more... Anything else that does more defenses? This is pretty bad for us, actually. So let me just take backflip. That heals a little bit, and we do some trashing, so I'll take Pomp. I think Pomp is typically very good, because it's just going to deal a lot of damage a lot of the time. I'll start with a dodge, I think, because we love dodge on this character. It is too bad that the butter magic doesn't count for Sizzling Shoes, but still good. And then we took 0 damage, and so our asteroid hits for 15. We hit them. They skip their turn because they drew a Midnight Oil. We set up a dodge. They take a little damage. We do have to trash from Party Foul. But now they're skipping turns. And we dodge, and our Sizzling Shoes kill them. Hey, welcome. This game is Dancing Duelists, which is a roguelike deck-building auto-battler. It's by the team that made Slay the Spire, and it is a game jam game, so they made it in 3 weeks. So I'm checking it out because I love the development studio. Slay the Spire is one of my favorite games of all time. And this game is free. It's on itch. So you can download it and play it if you want. And it's just a proof of concept because they made it basically as an act of protest against the pricing changes in the Unity game engine, which is what Slay the Spire was made in. So it's them learning this game engine, Gato, which is the same game engine that Brotato is made in. Let me take Alacrity. And I'm really enjoying it. There's a bunch of different characters and a lot of different builds with the decks. It's really polished, and the sprite work is really good for a 3-week game jam game. Yeah, this is by Megacrit, the developers of Slay the Spire. Let me take a little more healing. And you'll recognize a lot of Slay the Spire in it, because it's a deck-building game the same way Slay is. Our current character build, we are trying to make as many dodges as possible, because every time we dodge, we deal damage back to them. So we've stacked up 2 dodges, and can now hit them for bonus damage every time. Now their Stoic is reducing that damage a lot, but that's okay. Deal 9 to them with that Pomp. And how this game works, it's an auto battler, so we just play cards off the top of our deck. The decisions we make are just what goes in the deck, but then turn to turn, it's just based on what we have in our deck rather than other decisions that we make. So every time I hit this button, we pass a turn and play the top card of our deck. They're going to set that up. That Synth Surge could be bad for us. Yeah, they're setting up a lot of effects that deal damage. Yeah, it's an AI opponent. Unfortunately, they had enough damage over time effects that we died there. Let me take Mega Spin for sure. That's always good. If I could stack up enough dodges, then yeah, we would pretty much always win if we got enough dodging effects. And the build that I have right now is with Butter Magic. We're trying to set this up as many times as possible so that they can't hurt us. But since we don't decide what order the cards get played in, we might just miss on getting dodges at the right time. And they have some effects, like in that last fight, they played a card that just deals damage at the beginning of each of our turns. So we couldn't dodge that damage because it wasn't an attack. So it's not perfect immunity. Also, there's a lot of cards that deal multiple attacks in a single turn, so they could overwhelm our dodge stacks. But here, I'm going to take this Moonwalk, I think, just gain some HP, play a card. I don't know if I want 2 Adrenalines. I guess our deck is big enough now that 2 Adrenalines is probably better. And then, let's take this, because we actually are trashing a lot of cards, I think. Although, starting with a dodge... No, we'll start with... we'll just do Stylish Headphones and stack up more dodges. Because this character has the Sizzling Shoes. So we're going to start with Pirouette, deal damage equal to the turn number. And a bunch of other stuff, because we multiplay cards at the start of the round. So now we've stacked up 6 turns of anything that deals 3 or more damage misses, and 3 dodges. So we should be relatively safe for the first few turns. They dodged our attack, but we gain a little HP. They attack, but we dodge and deals damage back. They've trashed a bunch of cards, so we did 6 with that card. They do 2 to us, slowing down a little bit here. We do have this effect that blocks any damage of 3 or more, but they're doing a lot of exactly 2 damage attacks to us. They dodged that attack, but that one missed because it was going to do more than 3. We play this Asteroid, so they're going to hit us for 1 damage 3 times, plus a little extra at the start of their turn. But then we're going to hit them for 15 from the Asteroid, or 11 from the Asteroid, and 9 from the planned move, and win. Go to 6 wins. So next one decides it, because we're trying to hit 7 wins before we hit 3 losses to win this. I'll take a Mirror. I wouldn't compare this game to Slay the Spire, because this is a... They made this game in 3 weeks as a proof of concept, so it's very... It's not like a fully featured, polished game. But it's really fun for something that they just spent a couple weeks on to throw out there, and it's free, so I recommend it. What do I want here? I think here I'm just going to take another plan move, because we do plan to stall the game out a lot. That can be decent damage. Starting with Pomp, which will deal 0 because we haven't trashed any cards, isn't good, but at least we get to set up some dodges and stuff. And then we're setting up more Butter Magic. They skip their turn. We play Adrenaline and deal a little damage. They skip. We deal 5 to them. They set up a Strength. We set up more dodges, which is great. So now we're mirrored, so any damage we deal is going to hit us instead, but we're just hitting ourselves for 2 and gaining 2 health. We hit for 8 here. They set up a dodge, but also we get to hit them because we're dodging. They'll dodge this attack, and then we'll hit them again and gain a little HP. We're going to set up a planned move here. They skip their turn because this isn't being trashed, it's just getting played. And then we set up a mirror. So as long as we're not dying, we should win this. Because they're taking a bunch of mirror damage these next couple turns. Alright, so there we go. That is a Scorching Sylph win. And I've got trophies now with every character, right? Every character except for Melody Maestro. Alright, this one is very hard. So Melody Maestro, how this is going to work is it's going to start each clash with 3 strength, but lose 1 strength at the end of every turn, which is brutal. Because if the fight goes long, we're always going to lose. So I need... And we also start with a bunch of cards that are basically dead in the deck. These harmonics and crescendos are just bad. So this is not a character that is... This is a very weak character, and I've tried a few times to put together winning decks with it and haven't managed it so far. But let's see if what we can do this time. I'll take the spin, and then do I want Mirror or Thundering Shout? I think I want the damage, and we'll take damage and gain dodge over the Mirror, because this will work with our starting bonus strength. We are going to hit them for 6, and then they're going to hit us for 7. We both have dodges set up. I'm gaining some strength, but losing it again, and then they take me out. Yeah. So this is a very hard character. Yeah, it is like Bias Cognition. You'll recognize a lot of the mechanics from Slay the Spire. This looks like it would be good on this character, because we start with strength, but basically we would spend a turn playing this card, and then... Yeah, Sonata is definitely the best starting card. If we drew it first, it would be ideal. But if we play Leg Day, we spend a turn and then lose that strength at the end of our turn anyways. So that's not great. Let me take... I guess Overextend helps us win early, so we'll take that. And then I'll take a Mirror, because that at least doesn't care about our strength. Maybe we can build into a defensive build later on. I'll take Megaphone, do some healing. The problem with this character is we just don't have the burst damage at the start to win these fights. Although that was good. 11 damage off the start was really nice. But now they set up a dodge, which means we're going to lose 1 turn with good strength. Then we play Mirror. They're going to gain some HP and then deal a bunch of damage to themselves, which is fine. But then they've set up a bunch of dodges, so yeah, I don't think we can win this fight. Now we're at negative strength. So I'm just gonna hit autoplay and try to cycle through this one. I do like the autoplay function because the game will just play itself. So in these fights where you know you're going to lose, but it's really long, you can make that work. I guess an asteroid doesn't care about our damage, doesn't care about our strength loss. So I'll take that and maybe Annoying Poke. Try to build into some trashing effects. This character just sucks so bad, I don't know how you're supposed to win with it. I mean, that was good, because we just did a bunch of damage. Like, if we draw into all of our damage effects early, then it's fine. So here I could try to start building a defensive build, or... Like, we don't really have good options for damaging cards in this pack. I think I'll take Alacrity and I'll take Bubble, and we'll just try to build into some healing, I guess. Try to take this game long. And then this will give us some extra damage as the game goes long. Let me turn off autoplay here. Yeah, but now all of our defensive cards are showing up early while we actually have any strength. So they set up asteroid. We deal no damage to them, and then the asteroid pierces our dodge. Yeah, I think this character is really luck dependent, which is why it's the one that I haven't managed to trophy with yet. We've gotten trophies with all the other ones. So I did set up a mirror, so if they deal a bunch of damage to themselves, maybe we don't lose. But no, just can't quite do that. Alright, let's try a different build for this guy. Because the problem for this character is twofold. You have... If you don't kill them early, then you won't be able to win through damage. So you either have to win really early or win through damage. But these cards just don't do enough early, since they don't like multiplay cards or anything like that. And the damage isn't high enough to win just off the back of these cards by themselves. So you can't, I think, easily build a deck that always bursts them down. But you have no defensive options either from your sort of starting build. So what we would need to do is build into, like, maybe I'd just try to build defensive cards, or maybe I'd just try to build pure damage and see if we can just win through bursting the enemies down. Let's just go for a bunch of high damage cards and see how that works out. I'm just going to be trying... Nice, we get to play Sonata here, so we go to 4 strength on our first turn. Starting with Sonata is great, obviously, as you said. Of course, our opponent just played like 8 cards on the first turn, so that's not great. Taking a bunch of damage here, but that's fine. And then they spin into the splits, and then we deal that. They set up an asteroid, and then we hit them for a bunch of damage. Okay, so we won our first clash. That's good. Spin is great, of course, on this character because it works really well with strength, playing extra cards. I think the way to win with this character is to see a lot of these, basically. And then I guess I'll take Meteo, because that will stop us from losing a strength as well. We do skip a turn, but just very high damage is what we need, I think. And then I'll start with a muscle shirt. That gives us I'll grab a muscle shirt. That gives us extra turns before our strength loss becomes a problem. So this build is going well, I would say. Also, if we have spin on top of our deck, then we're in great shape, because we start with hitting for 5 into, I guess, into Sonata, but that's still good. Deal 11, then they hit me for 7, and then I hit them for 9 and win. Okay, great. So I guess we'll keep taking overextends, just some nice high damage cards, and then none of this is good for us. Break time skips a turn. Headbang is worse damage than all my other cards. I think I'll still just take the headbang. Our deck definitely got worse off of that turn. So they take 10 there, set up an asteroid, and then we get to hit them for a bunch, which will reduce the asteroid damage a lot, so that's fine. But they play Butter Magic, and now I don't know if we can win, because all of our attacks for the next 3 turns are going to miss. At least we spend 1 turn on Sonata instead of attacking and just missing. Then we do 5, they do 5, Okay, nice. We got him. That was a very close fight, but we made it. So I could play another haphazard move, just as good damage. We don't have any blam blams, so I can't take this. We have only one spin, so I don't want stop. Let's definitely grab the haphazard move, and ugh. The rest of this stuff is all bad. I guess I'll take a headshot. Just take pure damage. And then I think, yeah, we get another one of these. This is a really interesting choice. Do we want to play 2 cards while we have 4 strength, or do we want to start with 5 strength? I think we'd rather just have roller skates. Basically doubling our first turn. So here we're going to hit for 12 into a spin into another card. Then we'll skip our next turn, but that's okay. Because they're at 1. Oh, and then at the end of Hardcore Henry's turn, he takes 1 damage, so that was awesome, because now he just pops himself. Alright, this build is going better for Melody Maestro. Nice, we got a spin. That's perfect. And then the rest of this is bad. I guess I would rather take Annoying Poke, because it at least deals damage, or just Ground Pound. Because I don't want to take a turn off to cast Mirror, because we lose a strength when we do that. So I think I'll take Ground Pound, just because it's a damaging effect. Here we just, no, we're going to miss our first attack because of the dodge. So we miss our big attack. But then at least we play into a second attack. Oh, right, because this guy has the bugged relic. Spin deals 1 damage, and you play your next card. So it's super powerful for this character, because it's dealing 4 damage and then playing a second card while we still have the strength. And then you gain 1 spin, which if you get up to 3 in the same turn, you start shuffling Dizzies into your deck, which are cards that don't do anything. But that only happens if you hit 3 spins in the same turn, which is super unlikely. And if we managed to do that on this character, then we'd have won anyways, just because of the damage output. So that downside doesn't matter. But here we're going to like hit for 4 and then hit again. So we burst them down. Yeah, I guess the trick on this character is just take only burst damage effects. So we'll take spin again, which is great. Do I want this? Probably not. I'll just take a Moonwalk. It only gives us 1 HP, but basically this is a free card in our deck because it just cycles to our next card. And then I don't care about any of these, I guess. So I'll take Stylish Headphones just in case, like, to stop us getting one shot. Starting with 2 strength into a damaging effect is good. We hit for 11. They miss this attack because of our dodge and skip their first turn, so that's nice. And then we get to spin for 6 into another damaging effect. They skip this turn, and then we hit them with Meteo and win. Yeah, I think I was trying to get too clever with this character, and the thing that we needed to do was just build only pure damage, and also open a spin in our first pack. Helped a lot. Take this Mega Spin, that's even better than a normal spin. And then Finale is really good, of course, as well, because it's just a very high damage effect. And on our first turn, we get to spin into something, into another thing. So let me hit that. I think this is going to be our last play. So we spin into Moonwalk into attack, into spin into attack, and they die instantly. All right. turn 1 comboed them out. Well, that's what Melody Maestro wants to do, is just to turn 1 everybody. So that was very satisfying. And we actually 7-0'd with this character, which I think is the way that you have to do it in order to win. And so that's a trophy with everything, and that's great because I'm also running a little later than I wanted to with today's stream, so I'm going to call it here. But managed a trophy with everything. Really enjoyed playing this game. Obviously, it's a 3-week Game Jam game, so it's not one that we're going to come back to too often. But I'm really looking forward to what they release when their next major game comes out. Anyways, my friends, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this stream, and thanks for hanging out and chatting. And, of course, you know, hit the like button, do all the commenting stuff if you're watching this later. And you can subscribe for more of this. I will be doing more regular live streams of this, and not this game again, probably, but of Brotato, of Baldur's Gate, and of many other games as we go. So, as always, my friends, thanks so much for watching, and have a good one. GG.